Hi everyone, welcome to UkeStuff channel and welcome to this tutorial for the play along video of I Can't Help Falling in Love with You as recorded by Elvis. I'm actually creating this series of videos because as I was looking through the whole roster, which you can find on my website UkeStuff.info, of all the play along videos that I track in a similar sort of style, all of the versions of this song are the 21 Pilots song. And while that is a great rendition, I'm not saying that it's not, that particular version has fallen out of favor in the last couple of years, and the Elvis original still exists as this example of this song. So I thought, let's also make sure that we have the Elvis version available for people to learn. So we're going to do this video is, first of all, we're going to learn the chords you need for soprano concert tenor GCEA ukulele in the original key of D as Elvis recorded it. Then we'll learn the chords for soprano concert or tenor ukulele in the key of C, which is a modified lower key. Sounds a little different because everything is lowered. And then we'll go over the chords you need for baritone DGBE, also in Elvis's original key of D. After that, we'll talk about what you can do with strumming, which for me is a suggestion of picking for this song. And that will be the whole video. If you want to support the work on this channel, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can like the video. Second, you can subscribe to the channel. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this content at www.buymeacoffee.com/ukestuff. I also have some other things for sale there, including my 2 chord melody collection books, one of hymns, one of carols. You can buy those at the Buy Me a Coffee website. You can also find those on the Apple Bookstore and on Amazon Kindle, as well as in print on Amazon directly. Let's begin with the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele in the key of D. For this video, I'll be using this instrument. This is my Enya Nova Mini Soprano. All right, the first chord is the D chord. There are a number of ways to play the D chord. I play it like a small G7. I put my first finger at the top of the 3rd string 2nd fret, right at the top, and the other 2 fingers around it, making a triangle shape. Some people will play it fingers 1, 2, and 3 in a row. Some people play it 2, 3, 4 in a row. Some people will use 2 fingers. Some people will bend 1 finger to play it. Lots of ways to play D. There is no right answer as long as it works for you. Then the A chord. And by the way, that is why I generally play my D the way that I do, because then it's a very easy change to A. On a similar note, F sharp minor then, which is our next chord, is just added 1 finger to the A chord. Then a bar chord. Now, don't let bar chords sort of flip you out. The secret here is to pull against the fretboard. So you put your first finger across all 4 strings right above the 2nd fret. In this case, it's a polycarbonate fret, not a metal fret, because the Enya Nova Mini does not have metal frets. I pull against it. So I'm holding my ukulele securely and I pull against the fretboard. I add my thumb for some support, and then I reach over with my ring finger and play the 4th string 4th fret. That's your B minor chord. Then a G chord, an A7 chord. Now you're going to need the C sharp 7 here as well. It's another bar chord. And it can be harder if your action is high, which means the strings are too far off the fretboard. This can be a harder chord to play, but you pull against all 4 strings right above the 1st fret now. That'll give you most of your sound. Add your thumb for some support, and don't pinch, but pull, pull, and then add the 2nd finger to the 1st string 2nd fret. Then a B7 chord. For me, you can play this with a bar chord as well, but I like playing it because of the next chord that comes after, putting the 1st finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 3rd string 3rd fret, and 4th finger on the 4th string 4th fret. B7 chord, and then the final chord is the E minor, which on soprano concert or tenor GCA is 3 fingers just sliding over from the B7. So the 1st finger goes to the 1st string 2nd fret, 2nd finger goes to 2nd string 3rd fret, and 3rd finger goes to 3rd string 4th fret. 4th string is open. You can also play an E minor with 2 fingers on the end if you want. I don't typically do that when I'm playing GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. Now let's talk about the chords you need to play I Can't Help Falling in Love with You as recorded by Elvis on soprano concert tenor GCEA ukulele in the key of C. In the key of C, the first chord you need is a C chord, then the G chord, then the E minor chord. And that, again, is a waterfall chord. That's what I call it. One of my favorite chords, actually. You put your first finger on the first string 2nd fret, second finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret, third finger on the 3rd string 4th fret. There you go. A minor chord, then an A minor chord. Add one finger for the F chord. G7 chord. A B7, which is very much like the E minor. I mean, you can play B7 as a bar chord, but we're not going to mess with that. We're going to use the same shape as the E minor, just move everything up one string. So the first finger goes on the 2nd string 2nd fret, second finger goes on the 3rd string 3rd fret, and the ring finger goes on the 4th string 4th fret. There's your B7 chord. You'll need an A7, and you'll need a D minor, which is like an F chord with an extra finger added to it. And those are the chords you need to play I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, as recorded by Elvis, on soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele in the key of C. Now let's talk about baritone ukulele. For baritone ukulele, I'll be using this instrument. This is a concert ukulele. It's a tom concert ukulele with a solid mahogany top and laminate back and sides, but it has Pepe Romero baby baritone strings on it, so I can tune it like a baritone so that when I'm making these videos, I'm not jumping in scale too much between the takes that I make on these videos. So the first chord you need on baritone is the D chord, then the A chord. Now there are a number of ways you can play the A chord. I play the A chord by putting my first finger at the top of the 3rd string 2nd fret and my other two fingers around it, sort of making like a D7 shape on the baritone. That allows me to move to some other chords a little more freely. Some people will play the A chord with 3 fingers in a row, 1, 2, 3. Some people will play A with 3 fingers in a row, 2, 3, 4. Some people will use 2 fingers. Some people will use 1 finger and bend it. Ultimately, it's whatever works for you. So then there's the A chord. Then we're going to have some bar chords in this song. The first one is the F sharp minor chord. You're going to go across all 4 strings right above the metal 2nd fret of your baritone ukulele, pull against the fretboard. That will give you most of the sound you need, even without using your thumb. You're pulling, not pinching. Very important. Now you can add your thumb for some support, but don't be pinching. Then reach over with your ring finger and play the 4th string 4th fret. Now the B minor chord. This one's hard for me because it's related chord on GCEA's E minor, but B minor here, because of the low D, you kind of want to use all 4 fingers to make it sound right. So you put your first finger on the 1st string 2nd fret, second finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret. You reach over and play the 4th string 4th fret with the ring finger or 3rd finger, and then the pinky is going to go on the 3rd string 4th fret. That's your B minor chord. Then a G chord, another bar chord built on that 2nd fret. Pull against all 4 strings. Again, just like before, add your thumb for some support. But then, with the 1st string, play the 3rd fret with your 2nd finger. A7 chord. Then we're going to have a 4-finger C sharp 7 chord. So you play your C chord, right? Go up a half step. So you're just going up 1 fret. So you're making the C shape instead with the 1st finger on the 2nd string 2nd fret. You're reaching over with your 2nd finger on the 4th string 3rd fret, and then you just put down the other 2 fingers. That's your C sharp 7. Then a B7, it's one of my favorite chords. First finger goes on the 4th string 1st fret, second finger goes on the 3rd string 2nd fret, and then your ring finger goes on the 1st string 2nd fret. That's your B7 chord, and then an E minor chord. And those are the chords you need to play I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, as recorded by Elvis on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. Now as it comes to strumming, I just want to remind you that there are 3 rules with strumming. First of all, play the right chords at the right time. Second, keep a steady tempo. And third, make sure that no matter what you play, it fits with the style of music. There's almost never a right answer. Ukulele usually isn't in these songs, and you are just approximating what you hear. So whatever you do, you're making a cover. It isn't going to be the exact replication, and it doesn't need an exact strumming pattern. It just needs to fit and be the right chords at the right time in the right tempo. If you've got that, you're doing well. Now on this song, can you strum? Sure, but I hear a picking pattern. I'm going to show you what I hear, and you are free to use it or do something else if you want to do it. I'm also going to put up the chords for the song, really the first sort of part of the verse, in both GCA and baritone in the key of D. I know I have a version for the key of C, but so I can just have common chords up here so you can work through them and see them. I'm just going to talk it that way. And this pattern is going to work both for low G, high G, low D, high D. It doesn't matter what you play. But what I hear is something like this. And what am I doing, at least most of the time, is I am picking strings 4, 1, and 2. I stole that from Mike Lynch, who passed away a number of years ago, from one of his YouTube videos when I was first learning how to play ukulele. And that's a very strong approach for a downbeat, particularly in 3 or 4. So pretty much most of the music you hear on the radio, 3 or 4, in patterns of 3 or 4. And after that, it's playing string 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So in the progression, just playing a D chord, 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. And you just keep that hand going, and then you just change chords as you go. That works pretty well for me. I'm also going to demonstrate that on baritone. So here we are on baritone. Again, it's 4, 2, and 1. You pick those, and then go 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. And it sounds like this. Just playing the D chord. Now I'm going to try to play the sequence as it appears on the top of the screen, but the B minor is getting me as I try to record this. Yeah, and again, I struggle with getting into that B minor position because I'm used to on GCA just playing with 3 fingers rather than with the 4-finger layout of that B minor. But you can hear how that works. 4, 2, 1, and then playing 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that will really get you through the whole song. So with those chords and that picking pattern, I think that's all you need to do to play along with Elvis's I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.